and tales of the Supreme Court had become passé. No president, I was told, would become involved in international intrigue. And how often would a Supreme Court justice's decision swing the fate of a nation? Plus, the book awkwardly straddled legal and political thriller, not firmly entrenched in either. I didn't have a great rebuttal, so I gave my novel a final fond read, pressed save, and turned to other missions. Over the next few years, I published nonfiction works, Lead from the Outside and Our Time Is Now, helped to grow our company, Now Account, and tried my hand at a run for governor and a cheerleader for democracy. Then, in 2019, during a conversation about my books that had made it from thought to publication, I got a question about other writing projects. I launched into my standard riff. I had a partially completed children's book and a teenage superhero novel under development. No, Selena Montgomery had not made a reappearance. Yes, I was likely to write more nonfiction, but not a memoir. Then I offhandedly mentioned my nearly forgotten legal/political thriller. When pressed, I gave the synopsis of the book, ready to watch attention trail off. Instead, I got such an eager response, I decided to pull it out of the hard drive mothballs and give it another polish. The shine worked. Doubleday gave Avery and the others a chance to live, finally. Revisiting this novel reminded me of why I fight so hard for our right to be heard at the ballot box and why I stand for office. Because good isn't simply organic. It requires intention and tending and care, consequences and redemption. Because the best heroes choose to accept their missions, but never their fates. Because we can win, even if we don't get exactly what we want. So, thank you, Teresa, for a fantastic lunch and for an idea that wouldn't let me go. Such has been my constant gratitude that she appears twice, as the Chief Justice Teresa Roseborough and in the surname of the man who starts the ball rolling, Justice Howard Wynne. This is a story of perseverance and sheer stubbornness. Here's to more of both, especially while justice sleeps. To the ones who taught me to love a good story, my parents, Carolyn and Robert Abrams. To those who helped me tell the new stories, my siblings, Andrea, Leslie, Richard, Walter, and Janine. And to my nephews and nieces, Jordan, Faith, Cameron, Ryan, Aaron, and Devin, whose stories are yet to be told.
Chess grips its exponent, shackling the mind and brain so that the inner freedom and independence of even the strongest character cannot remain unaffected. Attributed to Albert Einstein. Prologue. Sunday, June 18th. His brain died at 11:47 p.m. At 9 o'clock on Sunday night, Supreme Court Justice Howard Wynne shifted testily in his favorite leather chair. The high-backed Chesterfield, purportedly commissioned by Chief Justice William Howard Taft. The wide seat resembled a settee more than a chair, but the latter Howard appreciated the capacious width. Unlike the robust former president, Justice Wynne was built along trimmer lines, a sleek sloop to the fearsome cargo ship of a man who preceded him on the bench. But he enjoyed the chair for its unexpected utility. Extra space at his hip for the books he habitually tucked to his side, on the off chance the chosen tome for his nightly read bored him. Howard Wynne did not suffer boredom or mediocrity well. He felt equally dismissive of willful ignorance, his description of the modern press, and smug stupidity his bon mot for politicians. To his mind, they were a gang of vapid and arrogant thugs all, who greedily snatched their information from one another like disappearing crumbs, as society spiraled merrily toward hell. With the current crop of pundits, bureaucrats, and hired guns in charge, America was destined to repeat the cycles of intellectual torpor that toppled Rome and Greece and Mali and the Incas and every empire that stumbled into short-lived debauched existence.